Today, let's find out which NFL player's diet will cause cancer. This holiday season, let's find out which holiday emojis will cause cancer. Let's find out what pink and smart snacks will cause cancer.
You know, sometimes I feel like YouTube is moving backwards, and I think a great example is Dental Digest. Anthony Barad, known as Dental Digest, is a 25-year-old YouTuber and social media personality. Dental Digest has been making videos for over 2 years and has amassed 12 million subscribers and counting. With almost 6 billion views, Dental Digest has become a staple in the content creator space. In a short, snappy video format, Dental Digest reviews different oral hygiene products and uses disclosing tabs and cheek retractors to show before and after results. He makes informative videos that are easy to follow and understand. Well, he used to make informative videos. This is what he makes now. As tiresome as this type of content can be, it works. When you're pulling tens of millions of views on videos and hundreds of millions on shorts, it makes sense. But I feel there's something so sad about it. It feels like Dental Digest is going away from what made him so different and special, and it's just catering to the YouTube algorithm. Again, it makes sense when you pull the type of views he does, but it's something I want to talk about and dive a little bit deeper into.
How does an LED light make your teeth whiter? Well, in today's episode, we're going to uncover that issue and plenty other questions. Thank you for joining me today. This is Dental Digest, and let's get going.
This is Dental Digest's first video. It was posted on September of 2020 and is about the Smile Direct Club whitening kit. This is when he actually talked about different oral products and gave some really good advice. Dental Digest actually knows what he's talking about, which makes sense because he was actually a dental student. But nowadays, it's almost sad how he's transitioned his content.
It's the season of love, so let's find out if Valentine emojis will cause cancer. Make sure to stick to them for some of the craziest love shack snacks. One might even turn me into a cupid.
This is Dental Digest's latest video. Essentially, he mostly does mukbangs. And what started as an informative channel has turned into a glorified mukbang. And yes, people can post whatever they want, but it's something I'm so fascinated by. What started as informative content to whatever this is.
Oh no!
Essentially, Dental Digest is playing the YouTube game. Find what works and do it. But that doesn't mean I can't critique it, and let's start with the shouting.
Let's find out if snacks from America will cause cancer. Let's find out if the most popular snacks from Mexico will cause cancer.
Your head hurts, doesn't it? For some reason, YouTubers decided to scream and yell and be loud and expressive to an ungodly and unnecessary amount. Welcome to the war for attention, where every social media influencer is begging for your time and attention. And for some moronic reason, the way YouTubers get your attention nowadays is fake excitement and yelling. Okay, I'm done with the yelling clips, but you can see how overbearing and unnecessary the yelling becomes. And when you take that and stretch it to a 6-7 minute video, it can become annoying rather quickly. Maybe shouting calms his nerves down, but even then, for the entire video to be filled with shouting and fast cuts and sound effects, it feels so stimulating, like it's almost hard to watch because so much is going on. It's called retention editing, but I feel like Dental Digest has taken it to an entirely new level. Let's take this video with 30 million views. 7,000-year-old toothbrush versus cavities.
Let's find out if a 7,000-year-old toothbrush can prevent cavities. Juicy drop gummy stick. Sour. Juicy drop pop. Fat gloss.
In 12 seconds, I counted 33 cuts. That's almost 3 cuts a second. It genuinely feels hard to watch sometimes because of how fast paced the video is. And to watch these kinds of videos over and over and over again, it becomes almost obnoxious at this point. But then again, it works. In 2.5 years, he's gained 6 billion views. So as much as I can criticize the types of videos he makes, he's doing a hell of a lot better than me, but it all feels so artificial. There's such a lack of sincerity and authenticity that oozes from his videos. And some people may argue that, well, that's because educational content doesn't do well on YouTube, and in order for him to grow, these are the steps he needed to take, which are valid points. But then you realize that it's just wrong. Look at someone like Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike makes educational videos that are easily digestible and entertaining without losing the authenticity and credibility of someone who is knowledgeable in a field. And he gets views. You can be successful making educational content, but nowadays, It feels like Dental Digest is just a glorified mukbanger. Now, it is his channel and he can post whatever he wants, but it almost starts to feel unhealthy. Look at his latest video versus one of his earlier videos. You can definitely see the stark contrast. He looks so much healthier and happier in his past videos. And we've seen this before with people like Nikocado Avocado. Someone who started off looking healthy and happy and got so consumed by food and content that he now looks like, well, this. Now, I'm not saying Dental Digest will reach that state or come anywhere close, but we have seen what happens when YouTubers get so lost in content creation that they lose themselves. And it's starting to feel like Dental Digest is losing himself and is strictly playing into the YouTube algorithm. I discussed this in my Matthew Beam video where it's easier to grow when you detach your personality from your YouTube channel, and that is exactly what Dental Digest has done. Over the top facial expressions, fake excitement, and lots of shouting. And it becomes so saturated to the point that it becomes overbearing. And the only people that can watch these kinds of videos over and over and over again are kids. Catering to kids will get you views. Now, is that a good thing? Depends on what you make and who you ask, but in terms of Dental Digest, it's an amazing thing. As much as we can sit here and talk about the negatives, we have to talk about the positives. Usually, a lot of these channels are pure entertainment, with little social value involved. But at least with Dental Digest, he is promoting good hygiene and you can't really be mad at it, especially if his content caters to kids. Then it makes sense to get their attention and influence them to have good brushing habits, which will definitely help them in the long run. But even then, I've always disliked the whole screaming for your attention, fast editing era of YouTube. It feels so disingenuous, and I don't want to seem like I sit on this moral high ground where my videos are so much better, but I believe you should bring a level of authenticity, and it feels like Dental Digest is running in the complete opposite direction. Just seeing where he started and where he is now feels almost sad. You can say he's getting views and making money, which is a valid point, and I'm not arguing that, but it feels like Dental Digest is headed down a scary path that doesn't look healthy. Maybe I'm over exaggerating and looking into this way too much, but hey, that's what I do. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next video.